Today, hopefully, I don't ruin my childhood. Because I'm going to be reacting to cartoon conspiracy theories that will ruin your childhood memories forever.
We've all seen The Lion King and remember the scene where Scar kills Mufasa. And that Simba
that's sad, that scene.
told to run away. But then we never see what happens to Mufasa's body. You might just assume
Okay.
the hyenas ate it. But in real life, hyenas don't eat lions.
Crazy thing is, I've never assumed that the hyenas ate his body. I thought he just... Wow. Now that I think about it, really? Really? Hold on, who did eat his... Who ate this nigga's body? His body didn't fall into no flames or nothing, so... Yeah, let's keep going.
Only thing that eat lions is other lions. And then we fast
Okay.
forward to Scar playing around in some bones and hold up a skull that looks a whole lot like a lion's skull. Scar ate Mufasa.
Bro.
In the movie Ratatouille.
No. Ain't no way. Because off that, my childhood's already ruined. Scar eating Mufasa. I mean, I get he killed him and all, but like... I already wanted to. But we're going to keep going. That made me upset. Oh, she's talking about Ratatouille now. This is also one of my favorite movies.
It's on Ego's flashback scene to his childhood eating his mother's food. And we get to see a lot of his house and even get to see his mother.
Right.
And everything there is just way too similar to the old woman's house that we see at the beginning of the film.
What's that supposed to mean?
Even the chair is the same. And Ego says that he loves Remy's food because it reminds him of his mother's cooking. And that's because Remy learned how to cook from Ego's mom. Everybody remembers in Harry Potter how unkind and cruel the Dursleys are to Harry, and we just chalk it up to them being awful people. But if you remember how Harry, Ron, and Hermione's mood changed after being around the Horcrux for too long, and if you remember that Harry is a Horcrux himself, then it kind of makes sense that the people that were around Harry for years would...
I'm not going to lie. Me personally, I never watched Harry Potter, so I ain't going to know this one.
...be affected by this and just be fucking assholes all the time.
What's that one thing that sparked in your brain that made you question everything?
What?
Mr. Krabs is not Pearl's dad.
Yeah, right. I didn't think Mr. Krabs was Pearl. Like, how can a crab, right? How can a crab be a whale's dad? Like how? Because SpongeBob, don't get me wrong. I used to think SpongeBob's parents were cookies. I used to really think they were cookies. So, it could have made sense. It could have. But, those are two sponges. So how in the world is a crab a whale's parent?
He is her sugar daddy. Hear me out, though.
Come on.
I've seen everybody parents in the Bikini Bottom except for maybe Sandy, but she ain't even from there.
Right.
SpongeBob parents, some sponges.
Right.
Patrick parents, some starfish. Mr. Crab parents,
Some crabs.
And Squidward's mom is a squid.
Right.
But ain't nobody seen Pearl mom. Plus, she always asking for money. And when
She's right. She's right. They hid that. They had to hide that. This honestly really is shocking me. Like, this is ruining. This is ruining my childhood, bro.
she asks for it, she don't be like, Dad, can I have blah, blah, blah? No. What does this girl say? Daddy!
She's not lying.
Spirit of the holiday, I'm going to bring your attention to a theory I cannot take credit for, even if I did think it at the time. But you know what? I didn't say anything, so it doesn't matter.
Talk to me.
Side note, why do we treat Kardashian theories and predictions like competitions or like races or sports bets?
I don't know.
It's algorithm driven somehow, and it's really interesting. Nonetheless, here it is. User damn you. The second they posted these claiming Kanye was inside is the moment the jig was up. These Halloween costumes were presented to us in 2019 when Kim and Kanye were still saying they were together.
All right.
As you can see, Kanye's identity is very obscured. Costumes like this could be viewed as a creative solution to the problem of an absent Kanye in the interest of putting forth a still cohesive public image. What do we think? Is Kanye in there? One of my brilliant followers on Instagram pointed this out. And it's also really interesting if you know the history of the Flintstones that they chose this costume, but that's...
Recently, I've had a lot of requests for Family Guy theories, so here we go. Let's start with the theory that the reason...
Oh, no. They can't ruin Family Guy for me, bro. They don't ruin Family Guy like that. Come on, what happened to Brian the talking dog?
Brian talks is because he's actually a human in a dog's body. For this theory, we need to consider the fact that Family Guy takes place in the same universe as American Dad, and incidentally Seth MacFarlane's other animated show, The Cleveland Show. One of the primary characters of American Dad is a talking fish named Klaus, who is actually an East German Olympic ski jumper who had his mind transferred into a goldfish by the CIA to keep him from winning a gold medal. So if we know that this technology is possible, it wouldn't be a huge leap to assume that Brian had the same thing happen to him. One piece of evidence that seems to go against this theory is that Brian's cousin, Jasper, also talks, which I guess implies that knowing how to talk is a genetic thing in dogs, although Brian's mom also can't talk. As interesting as this is, others have pointed out that it may not have been the CIA that did it. It may have been Dr. Hartman, the Griffin's family doctor.
Probably.
One season 9 episode reveals that Dr. Hartman actually created another talking animal character.
The crazy fighting chicken.
I once tried to clone a chicken. The result wound up being a man-sized chicken that was incredibly hostile and ended up escaping from the lab.
And that's not the only theory as to why Brian can talk, so let me know if you want to see more.
Wild conspiracy theories about cartoon shit.
I kind of don't. I'll be honest with you. They just ruined Family Guy for me. I'm gonna still watch that Family Guy though.
Part 1. Encourage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage.
Courage is actually a completely normal dog. We're just seeing how the world would look from a dog's perspective. All the villains in the show are actually completely normal people. But to a little dog, they would appear scary. And what if they don't actually live in the middle of nowhere? But since his owners are too old to take him for walks, he only knows what's around his immediate property. And everything beyond that is nothing because he's never seen it. Of all the theories about cartoons, this has to be one of my favorites. Let me know what you think down below with these.
Yo, who got time to be thinking about all this? Like, let's be honest. Like, who really sitting here thinking about these theories? Like, who's doing it? Who? Whatever he just said, literally like went in one ear and went out the other. Literally. Ooh. Wait. Okay, up. Carl died in his sleep at the start of the movie. Why? Everything that happens after his journey to is his journey to Wait. The raising of the house represents Carl's initial transition from the physical world to the spiritual. Probably. Russell is Carl's guardian angel that helps Carl cross over. What he eventually helps Carl crosses over into heaven paradise falls. His attachment to the house represents his attachment to the physical world. Wow. Wait. He finally lets go of the house, the physical world, okay, and finishes his transition when he lands at Paradise Falls, reuniting with Ellie in heaven. Oh, dang. That was his lover in the movie. Carl's guardian angel is a child because him and his late wife, Ellie, were never able to have one. Yeah, they never had one in the movie. Yeah, they didn't.
What if I told you that SpongeBob was based around the idea of cannibalism?
Huh?
Hear me out, this might ruin your childhood. Okay, so the chum bucket.
Well, what else? I mean, y'all already ruined it from the start. Y'all already ruined it.
Everybody hated it. The restaurant was always empty, right? And if you Google what chum is made out of, it's made out of fish.
Okay.
That's why the customers didn't want to eat the chum, because it's made out of fish and they're also fish. But listen to this. You all know that the competitor of the chum bucket was Krusty Krab. Have you ever wondered what the secret Krabby Patty formula is? I'll give you
Yes. Yes. I've always wondered that. Wait. The Krusty Krab restaurant on SpongeBob SquarePants modeled after the New England lobster trap. The traps are the same shape and have a kitchen and a parlor. The Krusty Krab has a kitchen and a dining area and as well as a lockdown mode. They do have a lockdown mode, okay. Suggesting that it may have been made out of real lobster traps. Larry the lobster, wait. Did Larry the lobster ever go into the Krusty Krab? I'm pretty sure he did.
With a lobster trap. It's so weird how the Krusty Krab is shaped like a crab trap. Kept the Krabby Patty secret formula a secret because it's made out of crab. kind of crazy.
So some of these we don't know if they're true and some of them we know are not true. Yesterday, the creator of Phineas and Ferb actually commented on my post. It was so cool, and he was like, I actually addressed that conspiracy and it's not true. But this one I hope is true because it's really sweet. I loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid. I'm sure a lot of you did as well.
Yeah.
They say that Winnie the Pooh actually represents all mental disorders. So Winnie the Pooh is impulsivity, Piglet is anxiety, Eeyore is depression, which definitely makes sense. Rabbit has OCD, Owl has dyslexia, Tigger has ADHD, Kanga has social anxiety, Roo has autism, last but not least, Christopher Robin has schizophrenia, which makes sense, that's how he's able to talk to all the animals. The creator, A.A. Milne, actually suffered from PTSD himself. Many believe that he created these characters to show that anyone can suffer from mental disorders and to show a lighter side to them. As someone who suffers from anxiety themselves, I think it's really sweet to see it represented in a cartoon. They were all so lovable together and they loved each other and it just made light of it. So as always, comment what you think and let me know what cartoon to do next.
Okay, that one with Winnie the Pooh made sense though. That one when he made sense because all of them, you know, Eeyore was always sad. He was always depressed. The rest of them also made sense. So. Yeah, but the lobster trap, that one got me up, most definitely got me. And the one that really got me was the one in the beginning. When they were talking about Scar and Mufasa, that really got me because now I'm really thinking like, did Scar eat Mufasa? Like for real, like did he really do that? Hey man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know if I want to drop new videos. But I'm Amari and I'm out.